good intro music we can't use for iTunes, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Let me turn this off. Are we at the same height? I feel like now we're lower.
I don't know how to get as low as you.
I've been driving super low in my car. So people probably look at me and they're like, look at that small man in the straw hat.
Smooth man.
Are we started, right?
Yeah.
What's up? You're listening to TESSIE Talks.
Number 9.
Number 9. Number 9.
We
Number 9. Number 9. What?
Nothing. Keep going.
No, what were you saying? Where are we?
Well, we are currently leaving Florida.
We left Florida.
Oh. Well,
But yeah, we were in Florida for the last week. This whole episode's about Florida. And what we did, because we've been living in each state for a week, and we're driving around in a Tesla, and when we supercharge at the end of our weekly trips, we'd like to recap what's been going down.
all the interesting, non-interesting, mostly food-related activities that we did during that week.
Because I think that's the only reason I'm doing this tour is for the food.
The food?
I think so, yeah. I mean, maybe for the few people who like my music, I'm doing a show in each state. But like mostly it's just, I couldn't afford food last time I did this tour. I couldn't go out to eat wherever. Could have gone to some nicer places, you know?
True. I didn't know this was a food tour.
I didn't tell you. So what do we do in Florida? What do we do in Florida?
Our first night was in Mayo, Florida.
It was? I thought it was in Live Oak.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought the first night was in Live Oak, but what do I know?
Maybe it was in Live Oak.
Yeah.
It was. We stayed with this minister who works in prisons.
Yeah.
That was weird because we were just talking about how much we hate the prison system the night before.
We've been staying in Airbnbs for free because of this girl. She takes photos in exchange for free stays. So we're staying with all sorts of people, and sometimes, I mean, most of the places we haven't met the host. But this time we were like rolling out of the spot, and he was like just getting home from jail or somewhere, wherever he was.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he was like, hey, and I was like, oh god. So you got out of the car, and he like gave you a hug.
Yeah.
It was like very friendly with you.
It was an involuntary hug.
You said old people love you because you have red hair.
Yeah, every old man in the South has told me at one point in their life that they dated a redheaded woman.
I don't think that's just a South thing. I think that's a lot of people. My dad would probably be like, hey, I dated a redhead. He doesn't talk like that. That's just, you know, the voice.
I guess a lot of redheaded women break men's hearts.
Oh, for sure, I bet.
I'm not here to break your heart.
Okay, good. So we went to, did we stop in Tallahassee at all?
No, we skipped Tallahassee.
We didn't even supercharge there?
No, we stayed away from the panhandle of Florida. I spent 19 years there. I ain't trying to go back.
So we hung out on Live Oak. Did we do anything?
No, I remember us having
just ate
chips for dinner.
I love chips, so if you guys don't want to bring me weed, you could bring chips, but I really need
Kettle
your
chips,
weed.
no Lays. We want the bougie kind. Same with the weed preferences. We prefer the bougie kind.
We want you to get the nice weed. So if your plug is like, hey man, I got these 2 different strains, this one's a little pricier. Go with the pricier one, get as much as you can. Think about all the great music I've made you, and I just made that shit for you in my living room. Least you can do is bring me like a quarter, half an ounce,
the least they
and
can
an ounce, 2 ounces, whatever you feel like. Bring in, please, pounds.
So then we skirted from
Live Oak
to Mayo.
Oh, but it gets better because that dude's never seen a Tesla before in his life, and was like, wow, this car doesn't make a sound.
No.
And I was like, yeah, it's electric. And he's like, really?
Yeah, he was in disbelief that was actually a thing.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Hey, we always have a home in Live Oak, though.
Yeah, definitely. And then we skirted off to Mayo. which is like even more farm centric, like small town. It was really weird. And we were right next to the jail. I noticed on like Google Maps, so like it was down the street. And then we smoked a joint outside the house, and
a cop rolled by, and we got kind of spooked.
Yeah, we're like, oh shit. And so we finished the joint and walked inside, and Kat was messaging the owner.
So couldn't figure out the Wi-Fi password.
She couldn't figure out the Wi-Fi password at this Airbnb, and then we were like, oh well, let's microdose acid and get some work done. So I started setting up my musical gear, and then all of a sudden, and I started writing lyrics in the kitchen with you.
Yeah.
And then we hear a ding dong, and I turn around and it's just like a figure of a sheriff.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's the sheriff.
I was so spooked, and I didn't know this, but when I took my acid, it like fell on my shirt somehow. Like it didn't even make its way in my mouth.
Yeah.
So I'm convinced that I'm like coming up on acid, and like sheriff is just ding donged. Little did I know he was our Airbnb host.
Yeah, he was our host, and he was here to help us with the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So like, once I knew that we were getting in trouble for smoking on the porch, like a neighbor hadn't called, I was like, okay, that's good. But then I was like,
that was your gut reaction, was he was going to be like, somebody saw you smoking pot.
Yeah,
we're here to arrest you.
Well, or like,
but you found out that it's actually like decriminalized there. Indica.
Yeah, indica is decriminalized, but not sativa.
That's
I didn't
weird.
know that you could decriminalize certain strains.
Sativa makes you all wacky.
We definitely had sativa.
Shh.
But yeah,
we had CBD weed.
He walked in, and I had no idea where he was headed towards because I didn't know where the router was.
Yeah, we forgot where we put our weed jar too.
And it was like out in the open in one of the bedrooms.
Definitely, there were definitely blunts on the kitchen counter, but it was kind of underneath.
But I tell all the hosts who I'm traveling with when I hit them up, so they have an opportunity to look you up.
Definitely.
One did look you up, and we ended up canceling with them. They're like, are you know,
we're never going to be disrespectful. I'm never going to smoke in somebody's house, right?
Unless you're 420 friendly.
Yeah, but like, if I'm not going to smoke in someone's house.
No.
We've been very considerate.
We're considerate of like neighbors in our surrounding areas.
Yeah,
too.
we don't want to like smoke and be like, I wish weed didn't smell. I mean, I guess that's the advantage of smoking those pens, but I just don't like that shit.
Those pens are even bigger charges if you get caught.
Oh, true.
No bueno.
Yeah. So after Mayo, what do we didn't eat anything in Mayo either,
no.
did we? No?
I don't think we did.
So we just didn't eat any food, apparently. I'm pretty sure we had some meals.
We ate your food. You ate.
Oh, we cooked food?
Yeah, you cooked food in Mayo. You also worked on your taxes album.
Oh yeah, I recorded my how to do your taxes.
Yeah, and you uploaded Songs for Birds, which is out now.
I have a new album that no one's listening to. You gotta go check it out.
Especially if
Songs for Birds. If you liked my yoga album, or my sleep albums, any of like the instrumental shit. It's an instrumental album for birds. Alright, so after Mayo, we skirted out of there, right?
Yeah, we went to Gainesville.
Gainesville.
And that was pretty uneventful, too.
Didn't we stay in 2 different places, too?
No, we stayed in one place, that like 80s retro home with all the windows.
Yeah, with the sunroom.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of sunrooms. I had never experienced sunrooms as a kid. Maybe I did, but I didn't have one. So like, imagine if I ever own a house, it's gotta have a sunroom.
Pretty much the smoking room.
Best place to smoke weed.
Agreed.
Alright, so Gainesville, what did we eat? We ate sushi.
Yeah, we went to Dragonfly.
And there was a good sushi?
I think it was.
It was... I don't know. We're having a really hard time eating food in Florida.
Yeah.
Well, I mean in the South. I think you've heard this by now. The South has been difficult. At least Alabama and Mississippi, right? I think Georgia we're gonna have better luck.
We
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we did stay in Hernando, Orlando's evil cousin.
And have really good food in Hernando.
Yeah, we ate a gator for the first time.
Gator nuggets.
Gator nuggets.
Our host was the manager of the restaurant. She recognized
I'm pretty sure
you.
she owned the restaurant.
She owned the whole town.
Yeah, that was interesting. We got to stay in a little cottage community. Since I'm at the will of whoever will say yes to photos, we get to stay in a pretty weird spot sometimes.
Definitely.
It's spots I think neither Sean or myself would ever stay in personally, but once we're there, we make our own little place out of it.
Sometimes I'm just like, I just want to lay down here and sleep. Like I don't know. Like, so after Gainesville, I had a show in Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Or after Hernando. Hernando was like really beautiful, but it was raining the whole time.
Yeah, it was. We even tried to go on this trail, but it was a no-go. It started raining as soon as we got there.
That was kind of fun because the second we got there was a little awning, a little bench awning, and there was a whole spot for us to, smoke in the rain without getting wet.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. It reminded me like growing up.
Yeah.
In Florida, just like
drinking iced coffee,
looking at the rain, listening to it. I should make an album about rain.
I should. I will.
But yeah, so Orlando was the first Airbnb that we did not sleep in. Like, we refused to sleep in.
Oh yeah.
It smelled so bad. No wonder y'all needed photos. Yeah, don't put me in that situation where I've got to tell you that your place sucks and it's uninhabitable.
Yeah, damn, that was bad.
Yeah, think about if you would have paid for that.
I know. That was, we hung out with, Shay.
Oh yeah, we met a few of, no, we met Shay. No, we met 2 of your fans in Orlando, Shay and Dusty.
Yeah.
We met Shay first, and he gave us a little weed.
Gave us some weed, and we ate probably the best food in Florida, to be real.
Yeah, those wings.
Did we have anything better?
Nah, those wings reminded me of the Korean fried chicken that we get in LA.
Yeah, the ramen was good. I've had better ramen, but it was still good.
Yeah, it's what I needed though.
I've been eating vegetarian for so long, so to eat ramen with the pork, like, that shit's so good. It wasn't, it was like, it was not disappointing.
Definitely not.
We didn't have any bad meals. The burger I had in it was terrible.
Yeah, that burger was so bad.
There's that type of burger that you get at McDonald's where it's like smushed patty, and that's what it reminded me of.
Patty.
Fuck that shit. I want it to be like, taste like steak.
Which we're about to go have.
We're about to go get a burger, and I think the Georgia episode's going to be way more interesting about food.
Georgia will be lit.
We love the food we've had in Georgia so far. We kind of cheated because we came from Alabama before this, and so you can skirt from Alabama through Georgia to Florida.
Pretty skirt-venient.
Yeah. Are we going to South Carolina next?
No, Tennessee.
Oh shit, so we're going like this and then like this.
Yeah.
So I guess we're missing South Carolina.
No, I think we're still going. I'm just not sure when.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm heading up the East Coast. We're heading up the East Coast.
Do you forget I'm here sometimes?
No. I'm just so used to thinking about just myself. It's gonna take years to perfect.
Years?
The life of we instead of I. And also it's gonna confuse people because they're gonna think we're a band. Like, people already have been like, Sean and Cannabis Cat were so entertaining, and I'm like, well, you didn't even perform. No. You were just there.
Maybe I'm just like funny when they meet me.
I don't know.
I do make people laugh.
People like it that you're up front with the camera, and I'm usually like trying to remember lyrics, so I'm looking at you to remind me, and everyone's like, it's so cute the way you look at her, and I was like, no, I just don't remember the words, and she helps me out. Are we back?
We're back. We're live in action.
We're live in action. I'm doing another TESSIE talk.
Sean's on his phone.
It's about Florida.
Sean's always on his phone.
Oh, we gotta get the combos.
Shh. No. We didn't eat combos. Don't let him lie to you. So I have on my notes, overall dedicated crowd.
Where?
In Tampa.
Yeah, very dedicated crowd. Because also when we walked in, it was dead silent.
Yeah.
Because the soundboard broke.
It got fluffed.
They broke the soundboard, so there was just silence. People were just sitting there. So sorry about that. Eventually I'm going to open my own venue, so I don't have to do this touring shit, and I'll just make you guys come to me, and we'll have the best sound system in the world.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to make that money though.
I got you.
If anybody out there, the billionaires out there listening, just give me your money, dude. I don't want it to be like an investment thing. Just hand me your cash. You know I'll do better things with it than what you do with it.
Very
right?
true.
All right, what's next?
Wow, you look so handsome right now.
Thank you. Hey.
Yeah.
Give me your money. What else you got on this list?
That we didn't try the Cuban.
Oh yeah, so Tampa's known for Cuban food. I've never had a Cuban because I just started eating meat recently.
And he doesn't like mustard.
Don't like mustard. I don't like ham. I like pork. I don't like ham. What's the difference? Somebody needs to tell me.
What's the difference between pork and ham? Please let us know in the comments
Yeah,
below.
comment below. Let me know what the fuck is the difference between pork and ham. I need to know why do I not like ham.
Yeah.
I've had ribs that kind of tasted like ham, and I was like, ugh, these don't taste like it. But yeah, so we didn't get Cubans. We got sushi and bar food. Barf food.
So the Florida show was eventful, but the food was boring. We're hoping Georgia has more for us. If you were in Raleigh, North Carolina, we just got booked
together. No opening acts.
No openers, just myself
Fuck
and Sean.
all y'all in Raleigh who are like, yo, my band wants to open.
Yeah, you can suck our dick.
But yeah, if you live in Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill, you know that triangle.
Apex, Henderson, Greensboro,
we need y'all to
Burlington.
show up. We need you to bring all your friends. You need to kidnap your friends.
I'm gonna play DMT and whiskey.
She's gonna DJ all the songs that I'm not gonna perform.
Yeah, maybe even pay me in weed.
That one's good. I like that one.
I need to put some Greedo on my laptop too.
Nobody's gonna know that shit, but oh well. That Maria song's gonna be good. Sick. Is this good enough?
I think this is good enough.
Or do we need to talk more?
No, I think
Florida, you gotta step your food game up. You fucking suck.
We have nothing to talk about.
I know. We wanted this to be a food show. Show just about food.
So Atlanta, hopefully you'll show us some good times, because I know Tifton, Georgia's about to show us some good times. We're gonna go to Espresso 41.
We could have got something at Valdosta.
But we'll talk about this in the next show.
No, I think we talked about it already.
No, we can talk about it in detail
right.
on the next show, because it's technically in Georgia, even though we ate it while we're in the Florida week. Alright.
Alright. What number is this? 9?
9. 10 is coming up soon. Alright, thanks. Venmo Netherfriends if you're a billionaire.
At Netherfriends.
At Netherfriends.
Yeah,
follow on Instagram too.
No, that's my Venmo.
Oh, okay.